Every month, this hourglass will flip. My buddy Code Neon and I share this world, but when the hourglass flips, one of us falls asleep and the other one wakes up. I've never shared a world like this before, but it's time I woke up for my turn in the Everwake. Why am I in a box? Yo, it's nighttime. Whoa! Hi, Viking, open me. Hey, you're finally awake. I'm assuming that means I'm fast asleep then. I just wanted to say hi and start things out on a positive footing. Be sure to visit the community center, the pagoda at the back. That is insane. Hold on, I want to come up here first. What does this do? I've only got 13 days left. I've overslept. We gotta make some progress. After cleaning up my safety box, I explored the area around spawn where I discovered Josh had left me some clues on what I was going to spend my time doing. To moo or not to moo? That is the question. Moo Spear. I'm sure he was a very influential author. Dude, this is so pretty. And the wheat means we have access to food. I mean, the steak too, but I don't know if I actually want to eat any of this. I might want to go vegetarian. I haven't eaten anything yet. I guess, hold on. Much better. I think we'll keep it vegetarian this time. I just like animals too much. After figuring out my food situation, I explored the builds Josh had built and found my first tasks. Everwake Community Center. Tasks for Code Neon. Points. Tasks for VikingPilot. Completed tasks. Welcome to the Community Task Board. This is a game to encourage us to work together to improve the world. Create and complete tasks for points. The first to 50 points receives an IOU from the other player. Rule number 1. Create up to 3 tasks for the other player every month. Assign a point value based on its difficulty. Make sure you assign worthwhile point values to your tasks because each task the other player doesn't complete costs you 1 point. Completing your own task rewards no points. Make sure you always fill up the other person's slots. Each slot you leave empty at the swap costs 1 point. Oh man, okay. Before I look at those, is there anything up here? These are other rooms for future ways to interact with each other. Okay, so these are all empty. Man, this is a really nice spawn. And I'm assuming that's Josh's house, but I'll check that out in a sec. The floating sand. We're out of render range for the hourglass, and now it's just floating sand. Okay, task number 1. Create a proper farming area for crops and animals, complete with a gardening area and a barn. 3 points. I worked hard for those diamonds. You gotta earn them. At the bottom of the mine by the house, there is a partially looted ancient city. I've hidden the diamonds in a random chest down there. Retrieve them without sneaking or placing wool. 5 points. Acquire a rideable animal for me. It must be given a name, include a saddle, include the means of controlling it. 2 points. Okay, so this one's like a building one. This one's like a quest, like a treasure hunt, and this one's also a quest, but like an animal retrieval task. And then, is there a hopper under here? No. Okay, this is just a chest. Okay, cool. Well, before we tackle these, I'm probably gonna do this one first. I want to get a little bit more gear because obviously I don't think my seeds are gonna be able to help me with these tasks. Let's see Josh's house real fast. Feel free to use the house. Do you want to build your own? You're welcome to anything in the chests. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh. At first I was like, there's no way. It's like a fully functioning house. Like, they're so cool. Oh, there's an enchanting table. No, it's got the chests. He's already got saddles for me. Wait, so that task where I have to find I could do that to now. Does he have a name tag? No name tag. Okay, well, he has to have a name tag, so I gotta get a name tag somehow. I'm gonna dump these seeds in here because I don't want to carry a bunch of seeds on me. Same with the food. Upstairs. Oh my God. I think I found Josh. He's out cold. Josh! Wake up, Josh! Well, I've tried everything. After finding Josh's mine, I went for a trip to see what we were dealing with and came across the ancient city. I really wanted to complete the loud and proud task right then and there, but after activating one shrieker, I decided it would be best for me to come back later. On my return to the surface, I was able to grab my first pieces of lapis, which will come in handy later. And after waiting out the night in Josh's house, I set out to get myself some starting materials. You know, something I'm noticing is that he already has cherry, acacia, dark oak, jungle, birch, spruce. I was gonna make a task that was like find every wood type and make a pedestal for every tree, but it seems like he's already done that. While I was gathering iron and coal, I discovered a nearby village where I was able to gather some potatoes, beetroots, and wheat. But then I also found a friend. I heard a cat. Oh, I need to get some fish. All right, 10 fish should be enough. Where was that cat? There he is. I'm gonna get this cat. This cat will be mine. No! Here we go, here we go, here we go. Come here, buddy. Oh, no! You know what? Let's get him. Let's get him. Let's get him. Let's get him. Get back here. Love me. Yay! There's a spider! Ah! You stand no chance. I've got my kitty. Hi, buddy. Oh, boy. Okay, well. Oh, there's a creeper. Oh, this is why I got you, though. I got this cat for 2 reasons. Come here, creeper. Well, I guess he didn't see you because you were hidden behind me. That's definitely what happened. Yeah, I agree. After successfully befriending my first cat and trapping a couple villagers inside of a protected house for later, I tamed a second cat and returned home. I'm looking around for houses spots because I like Josh's house. Love it. It's great. But I'd like my own house. And I'm thinking the opposite side would be pretty good. Like right here. I placed down a crafting table, furnace, and chest and began digging out a temporary place for me to spend the night. But then I realized I should turn it into something more. Okay, now that I dug out a hole, what color is the best color to paint a bedroom? Blue. Okay, need blue. I then went back to the village and gathered up some sand and gravel so I could craft some blue concrete. Now this is a nice room. It seems a little backwards, but I basically just built my bedroom. Because I saw Josh. Josh, you know, is got... dude's passed out. He's got a great view. But man, oh man, waking up with the sun in your eyes like that every morning, that's got to be painful. So I wanted to build myself the perfect room for sleeping for long periods of time. And I think I've got it. And the finishing touches. Perfect. I will throw a bed in here before we get too close to bedtime. But that is the perfect bedroom. Now that we've finished up our house, well, our bedroom, let's knock out one of these quests. So Josh wants a mount of some kind. So there's a ton of horses down below. And he already has saddles. I would just need to give it a name with a name tag, ideally. So let's see here. He has a name tag. Okay, so I get a name tag and I grab a saddle and I can even grab a lead. So it doesn't, I guess I'll tame it, but I could, oh my gosh. The perfect name for Josh's new mount. I'm gonna wait for the sun to come back up and then we'll go hunting for a horse. After waiting for the sun to come back, I set off to find Josh a mount. I tried a couple of horses, but eventually found a donkey which was calling his name. I tamed myself a horse and brought both the horse and Josh's donkey back home. Welcome home, George. I hope Josh enjoys you and I hope you enjoy Josh. In fact, let me get one other thing. If I just... ta-da! And now George has storage. George has storage, and my horse is breakdancing. Well, that's quest 1 done. Let me just take the gift me a mount quest, double check. Give it a name, include a saddle, include a means of controlling it. Well, you can control it because it's got a lead and it's a donkey, so you can ride it with a saddle. Boom! First quest done. Viking, 2 points. Right, this says 2 points, right? Yeah, 2 points and 2 left to go. After finishing the first quest, I decided I wanted to knock out the second one, loud and proud. So I grabbed a bed and went down to the ancient city. Okay, I set my spawn, I jumped my stuff. No sneaking, no crouching. You're on, Josh. As I set off into the city, I made sure to explore every chest I found and break every shrieker I could. My mentality was to try to create a path of safety through the city. Meaning, when a warden spawned, I could retrace my steps to a place where I wouldn't spawn another one. I scoured the city searching for these diamonds. I even searched the middle, even though no chests naturally generate there. And after spawning 11 different wardens, this finally happened. I found them! I found them! I knew it! I knew it! And with my diamonds in tow, I will now return to the surface. And with that, my second quest was done. The ancient city provided me with some amazing loot, including a Swift Sneak 3 book and some nice pants. I had brought Josh a mount and conquered an ancient city with no armor and without getting hit once. But now it was time to tackle the toughest quest yet. Building. And just like that, Loud and Proud is done with 5 points. means I've got 7 points now. Haha. Okay, I got one left. And honestly, this is the one. This is gonna be the hardest one. Create a proper farming area for crops and animals, complete with a gardening area and a barn. I'm bad at building. This is gonna be hard. I picked out a spot in the valley, cleared some trees, and laid out a floor plan. And after borrowing some supplies from Josh, I'm gonna borrow some cobbled deep slate, Josh. I hope you don't mind. I began construction on the barn. I ran out of blue concrete pretty quickly and had to hunt for some more sand, gravel, and cornflowers for blue dye, but once I had enough, I went back and finished the barn. Oh my god, I actually built a barn! Not gonna lie, I've only ever built something like this once before, and it was in 2019. I am not a very good builder in my eyes. I'm much a better farmer and redstoner. So when Josh asked me to build a barn, I was like, uh-oh, how do I do this in a way that isn't gonna look like garbage? And the sky rats are here. To be fair, I thought they'd be a lot worse, but this is only the 3rd time they've spawned, and my cat does a great job of scaring them off. So good job, buddy. I'm gonna call you Cranberry. Cranberry the cat. But I'm very proud of this little barn. I added in little details to the top of the roof to make it look a little more worn down, so it's not like super nice. Yeah, I just gotta move mobs in here now. So I got a spot for the sheep, I got a spot for the chickens, for the pigs, and for the cows. I figured kind of importance levels. Cows and sheep are more important. Sheep need the most grass to be able to regrow their fur or wool. And then the chickens are tiny, and then the pigs are, well, they're pigs. And I'm a vegetarian, so I'm not really gonna deal with either of these guys very much. Cows for leather, chickens for feathers, maybe sheep for wool. One fun trick I did, by the way, this right here is going to be able to grow grass in this area. So if somehow the sheep eat all of the grass in this area and it can't keep up, that little hidden torch with grass underneath is going to allow for wool, or for the grass to keep growing so the wool replenishes. But let me go double check the task real fast to make sure I'm understanding it. Create a proper farming area for crops and animals, complete with a gardening area and a barn. Okay, so I've done the barn part. The crops part is easy because I just have to make a big field, and I'm thinking of doing that behind it, so kind of a terraced field. But the barn is done. Oh my gosh, wait, looking at it from up here? Oh, that looks so good. Yo, I'm actually really happy with that. And also, if you haven't noticed, I'm kind of going with a blue trend here. Sick. Well, let's move some mobs. And then after we're done with the mobs, let's get working on the terraced crops. After getting the chickens and cows in place, I set off to find sheep and pigs. Luckily, there were some just over the hill, and after a minor accident with the local wolves... Oh no, this dog is killing my sheep. No! No! Okay, well, that's unfortunate. I was able to safely deliver them to the barn. And just like that, I have officially gotten all of the mobs in place in our barn. Now, before I start working on the crop fields, I would like to upgrade my gear a little bit more, so I want to try to go back into the mines and get some more stuff. That also gives a chance for me to get some more bones. So let's see if we can get some lapis, for a reason I'll show you in a sec, and maybe some more diamonds. I entered the mines and explored the area that Josh seemed to ignore. After dodging mobs, lighting up the caves, and finding lots of lapis and 16 diamonds, I returned to the surface to add a new touch to the barn. I ran out of lapis, but I was able to do one side of the barn. Shout out to Avid for suggesting this, by the way. I really liked how it looked, but now that the barn was mostly done, it was time to move on to the farms. I started by creating a couple terraced fields with blue concrete retaining walls. I then planted sugarcane, potatoes, and wheat, and then had to run back to the village to get some carrots. By the way, I'm specifically recording this part during April Fools. I don't want to prank Josh anyway, but let's just say if you were in my Discord on April Fools, I'm not sorry. Sick, they had carrots. After planting the carrots back home, I went back to the communal center to create Josh's tasks. All right, 3 tasks for Josh. All right, first up, we got name pals. Find a name tag and give my horse a name. He is leashed to a post next to my blue room. Very, very similar to the gift me a mount. I wanted this to be like an easier one. It's only worth 2 points. Super easy, something he could knock out. Oh, whoops. Something he could knock out right away if he wanted to. Light it up. This valley is pretty dangerous at night, so gather torches and light up the valley and surrounding mountains so no hostile mobs can spawn. Bonus point if you make the lights decorative. So 4 points, plus 1 if the lights are decorative. And then finally, always the show off. I haven't died yet in this world, and I want you to fix that. Build an elaborate and fancy way for me to experience my first death. Emphasis on the elaborate and flashy. 4 points. Change the name because the name was too long for the book. And then if Josh gets all of these points, he'll have 11 points. I figured I would try to make it even. I feel like these are all equal tasks, especially the loud and proud one was 5 points, and The gift we met was only 2 points, and then create a farm was 3 points. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's 10. So all of these add up to 10. Unless he gets the bonus point, then he'll have 11. And now to return the favor, I am going to go get 3 more books and quills and put them in here and leave them blank. Subscribe to VikingPilot and code Neon. Perfect. Now we've got some leftover books for him. We've got our tasks assigned to him as well. Sweet. Now I gotta make blue a little more presentable. I know I just left, but I want blue flowers. Hold on a minute. I can get a dog. Come here, puppy. Yeah, I have a dog. Let's go, dude. Woo! Now that I had given Josh his 3 tasks, I went back to my blue room to organize my chests and prepare for another mining session. I'm sure that this is bothering some of you, and it's bothering me too, so we are organizing our chests now. Okay, all the wood items, all of the solid blocks, and then how to do this stuff. I guess tools and valuables, and then I guess mob drops and plants. Sick! Hopefully Josh goes to the nether so I can get the blue wood at some point, because the blue wood will look really good in here. Now that I've organized this stuff, I have got my bed in place. I still have a couple days left, so I'm actually going to go mining and try to get more iron, more lapis, and more diamonds and stuff, because right now, feeling kind of weak, and I want to fix that. I then crafted myself full diamond armor from the diamonds I had found in the previous trip, set up an armor stand for my first set of armor, and set off to get some more diamonds. I started by gathering more coal and iron, and then I explored the part of the cave I hadn't yet been to. This cave is ginormous, and I wasn't able to explore all of it, but while I was being chased around by an army of mobs, I was able to find 25 more diamonds, almost 3 stacks of lapis, 2 stacks of redstone, gold, iron, and coal. Now, one final thing before I go to bed. Can't just leave this guy here. I gotta put him in a presentable box. And while I built a gift box for Josh, I started thinking about everything I had been able to accomplish. Oh man, my time is almost up in the Everwake for this month. I'm very proud of myself. I love the blue barn. I'm happy with my silly idea for a house, and we got full diamond gear. I mean, I didn't craft the diamond sword yet and diamond axe yet, but I can. Next time, we're gonna have to do some enchanting because I'm a little weak on that front. Maybe Josh will build an XP farm. If he doesn't, I definitely will. Before my time ended, I made sure to finish installing the lapis details in the barn, and as the sun set on my final day in the Everwake, I took another moment to appreciate everything I had done and realize the next time I wake up, this valley might look very different.